you show though, do the tracking up and down more vertically. Oh, that's harder. And again, that's with me. I'm gonna do it without me just to see what that one looks like. Excuse me. Yes. You're almost ahead of me. Does that feel different?
Because when I was using my spine with when Michelle was helping with the notch tool just in my neck.
Yeah, you'd probably really see a big difference if you put your glasses on and did it. See the Feldenkrais in him, how overtrained he is? He's like, I will make this work, damn it!
I saw that.
Busted.
What was I doing?
No, I was going here, I still don't have, and you're like, you determined for your head or shoulder to move to make that. See how much nicer it is here to do it? And still, see here? And you were like, ugh, make it happen. Don't worry, that's why you...
Michelle, when you work on vision and Diane's moving, are you basing it on her movements?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I love Diane, because Diane's very slow, very attentive. She has that same kind of, you know, lovey kind of, how do you bring the best out of the child, instead of saying, I came in here to do this today. She never, we look at each other and like, what do you want to do, you know? And we don't mean it because we don't know what we're doing. It's just, she wants to know where the child's at, what I want to work on sometimes, or wherever she, so. Because I get the back end, so I've been totally wrong. Where I'm like, because when I go to move someone, they're like, more here, so I'm like, I really think the right side dominant, because that's where the frame wants to go. And then she'll be like, they look fine to me, or it's the left eye that's wonky. So see here, it's very difficult in this position for me to move Stuart through the shoulder, right through here, whereas this side.
Yeah.
So again, I would look at that more a vision thing, that he's more used to the right eye coming a little bit forward first versus the left. So.
But how about when Diane was doing convergence versus like up and down? What movements were you doing?
So convergence all depends on where they take the head, but let's say if he shortens the neck, let's say where he's doing this,
Yeah.
I might go here to alleviate that, or that's where I come here and just give a nice, where the extension can come in, so the eyes can float better. But what I first do always is I kind of do a little zigzag,
Yes.
so the spine doesn't go and try and catch that convergence. So I throw it a loop. But normally if she goes to the right, you know, I'm countering to the spine off to the left and vice versa. Or if she's going upper quadrant, that's where I'll come underneath or something like this, where they can, or I encourage that lift so he can go after the object,
How about
depending.
when she goes down, you go.
I ride the spine usually, go up, there we go, and then as he looks up, then I shift and go down, so. Because I want him to teeter over the pubic bones and the sit bones, more so than do this kind of movement here.
And when you said convergence, catching the spine, what's the tendency then is to try and converge through?
Well, no, that's not the tendency, but that's yours.
Okay.
It either goes through a focal point where you're like, I'm kind of trying to see it, so
Yeah.
you're going forward.
Yeah.
Because that's being the nearsightedness. But
Sometimes there'll be a place that Michelle, I can see it in the eyes, but Michelle can feel it, and then she just works on that and gets it out.
like here, so contract the pinkies, your pinkies, contract them, okay? And now try and track without me left to right. So,
Try and do what?
you track him left to right while he contracts his pinkies. So see how difficult it was for him to come to the left when he's contracted. He can come better to the right. Do you see that? So now stay contracted. So I'll go in a little bit and see, even though he's contracted, quote, with the CP, let's say, I can still, but as right there, it should almost be hard for him to keep contracting, because when the spine starts to hook in for the eyes, it's very hard to stay. Can you feel how the hands want to release?
Yeah, particularly my right hand.
Yeah. And that's what happens with the CP. So Diane does stuff with the eyes, and I can get, they're so distracted too by this event, I can go in and do all this hand or detailed work, and they don't even know it hit them in that aspect. Yeah.
So just going back to conversions again.
Okay.
But you would expect what a normal response to be then, to be the spine.
Usually you go completely cross-eyed.
Okay.
So if I did it,
The Newborn Movement Assessment Guide is available at Amazon.com and at the newbornmovementassessment.com website.
By joining this exciting community, you will learn how to help infants from the moment that they enter the world and change the lives of countless children and families. Out of necessity to help a globally delayed child, Michelle Turner, Movement Integration Specialist, created Movement Lesson to benefit children throughout the world.